That thing was felling super good. Holy crap.
Yeah, it was just sitting there, wasn't it?
What?
It was just sitting there.
I know, a strong gust of wind could have took it down.
Good job. Okay.
That's weird. A bug flew in my glasses. Alright, we'll bring in the chipper, start chipping it up.
Okay.
Alright guys, so the front of this video, we had a rotten fir tree on the field. It was stationed right over there. I've never had a fir tree that size that I fell. I cut a really nice face and I cut my hinge cut in, and I had a hinge about that wide and it stood there perfectly. And I've never had to actually push a tree before, but I'm not a professional faller, nothing like that, just a weekend warrior, but that was interesting for me. So then we used the FMH Farmer's Helper DW30 and we chipped up all the branches in the upper section of the tree. Now, we've been using this chipper now for about 6 months. Small jobs like this, which it works better for, because the paintball field, we have to keep our fire danger down, we have to keep the fuels off the field, and then slip, trip, or fall hazards, and that's what this chipper works really well. But if you come over here and you look over here, right in here, see these 3 drive belts right here? So we were chipping some stuff for a friend of ours that was some really green, let's say pine, that really flat pine needle, and it actually plugged up the hopper and the drum when it did that, and we didn't clean it out all the way, and it ended up burning up these belts. The things that, I mean, Bestco sells for the price, this is the best chipper you can get, but pay more, get better quality, always, right? So this is a business, so I got to balance that. So this is for what I can afford, the best quality I could get. Now the company, this is all made in Italy. This and the flail mower I got's made in Italy. So it has a cover here, and when you put the cover on, show them where the cover is. The cover bolts to these 4 bolts right here, and here, and you cannot see the gearbox where you put your gearbox oil. It's really difficult to hit this grease zerk, and there's only 2 grease zerks on here. There's one here on this end of the shaft, and when it goes through on the other side, there's another bearing. You cannot see that, and I understand why they have the guard on there. I totally get it, but I've been working around machinery all my life, and I'm very cognizant around PTO shafts, belts. I worked in paper mills, and I've seen bad things happen to people. And when you're running equipment, if you aren't planning for a negative outcome, you will have a negative outcome. And that's why I want to be able to see that. If a piece of branch gets shoved in there, that can be a fire starter and all kinds of stuff. It needs to have, I think I'm going to slot that guard out so I can have more visibility in there. But other than that, it works really well on the tractor. It's an FMH DW30 from Bestco, and they're a local company here in Oregon. We have it running on the Branson 3050 15H, which is a hydrostatic 30 horse tractor, and we're running the top dog grapple on it, or sorry, the dirt dog grapple that we got from the local Branson dealer. And that handled that tree, and I would say that tree was 18 inches at the butt, because I used my Stihl, what's the farm on that? My Stihl is MS-25C, and it's more of a utility saw. It's not true production like logging saw. It's 20-inch bar, and that tree was every bit of that bar without running in 2 cuts each direction. But the grapple, this tree was approximately 23 feet long and 18 inches at the butt. So the tractor lifted it no problem. It was a bit rotten, so it wasn't a true green tree. It's been standing dead for a while. So there's all the wood we got off of it.
Very good.
And then here's the chips we got off the DW30. Really good coarse chip. We're gonna take this chip. And we're gonna go put it in our dog run, so our dogs have a little nice, you know. And that's what's cool with this equipment and stuff that you have when you have a large piece of property. You can utilize everything on this property. We're gonna burn the wood in our fire pit, so it'll be utilized. And then all the chips we'll utilize for moisture and that type of dealing with the mud, because we have a ton of mud out here. But everything, I think all totaled, that job took us about, what, an hour? Yeah, about an hour. We did it an hour. That's getting the equipment from the shop, driving it out here, following the tree, chipping up all the limbs. And then I think to finish it, I'll put the 6-foot brush hog on the tractor tomorrow. I'll come in here and cut all this grass, and I'll chop whatever little bit of branches is up, and I'll get this all taken care of, ready for the weekend. But if you like these videos about our paintball field and how we operate our property, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and share us with your friends. Thanks, guys.